of the universe were against me. My boss wanted to teach me Xerox things before I went, and then I left. The bus I got on was like had a full orchestra in it, and so it took forever to offload it. And then I hit every red light, and there were just ridiculous drivers out. There's like this Ford woman who pulled in front of me, and she made me miss a green light because she just pulled out in front of me and then went so slow.
I'm so surprised. Usually when you say the forces of the whatever, the universe, usually means you have to take a shit.
Not yet. That'll be later.
I like how Bill was in like a wife beater kind of like cut off t-shirt, and Jade was straight up in a winter coat behind him. That's such a difference.
The winter coat did strike me. I mean, I had to make note of that.
He's coming back. Oh. Phil, was this a tech issue?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
No, my USB came out of my computer.
We should count it.
What?
Is it a cat?
That can happen to anybody.
He got here late for being late.
Dude, he's at 2? Let's go.
I'm going to roll a d20 for your fate. High roll is, you're good.
Man, his birthday's coming up too, and he's
15. All right. We'll give you some leeway this time.
Damn it, dude. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this new computer.
I heard RAM went down a tiny bit. I haven't actually checked recently. It's still way more expensive than it should, I assume.
We're gonna make Phil buy a computer in the height of the RAM fucking crisis.
He waited. He waited.
His counter didn't come up. I'll defend him.
Pre-builds aren't so bad though.
Yeah,
They're not.
It's true. We set
No,
up the
they're
counter, so live by the counter, die by the counter. you know?
Yeah, fuck. Obey the damn counter.
Otherwise, what's the counter for?
Fuck yes.
I mean, the counter kind of came after it had been enough reoccurrences of things.
Yeah, dude, for real.
But at this point, the counter is law. So I'm hoping that Phil has like a good couple thousand saved up.
I'm pretty sure that counter has been there longer for like the majority of the time that I've known you guys. That counter has existed, so that's food for thought. Well, maybe not.
Not Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
Well, I mean, yeah, you. I mean, in the other, it wasn't there in the other game though.
Just there.
We didn't have a counter for Phil. I don't think. I think they
Yeah,
showed
but
up.
but I was there for like 5 sessions or something.
It was longer than that, but yeah, I mean, it was short for sure.
All right. I'm going to roll the die of who gets to recap.
Everything's 5 sessions compared to Morsa.
NP.
No problem.
Neptunium. Synthetic radioactive silvery white actinide metal with atomic number 93.
Neptune, god of the sea.
Oh, yeah.
What are you rolling for?
Yeah, I think it's got to be Shivers.
That's a great call out. It's one of the elements that really is Shivers.
Well, I saw atomic number 93,
How
and my
dare
first
you.
thought was anyone born the same year as me in 93, but I'm like, no, I don't think anyone was.
No D6 roll. You just fucking Eric over.
Yeah. Let's
There's probably like an Eric element.
Eric element. Like that.
There's no recap for last session. I
Okay.
mean, I made a blank one, but
All I need to know is where we started, and I can typically go from there. Where do we start off?
you entered the room and there was a swirling. No, it wasn't yet. There was a big blizzard and a bridge, and Kaisen was
Yeah. Kaisen was welcoming us and was his typical self, where he was speaking in almost exclusively metaphors that really was hard to relate to the exact situation. But I'm sure Ryan knows that some of the things he was saying was very pertinent. But as far as we could tell, he was just, kind of like the Gerald Light, essentially.
No, I think he's like Gerald Dark.
Yeah, okay. Well, he was letting us know that the challenge was laid before us, and all we had to do was be there for each other but not be there for each other. And then we navigated the bridge slowly. It kind of trailed off into nothingness, and beneath there was a churning chaos landscape that were several different types of topographies, like mountains and seas and all these different things kind of melting together and moving together. And after debating and talking things over for quite some time, Tundra decides to be the first one to jump in. After some really weird back and forth with us, I think we attacked Tundra or something. Like, I don't exactly know what happened to get him off there. Oh no, I shot Kyson. That's what happened. Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Yeah,
I just yeeted, dude.
I knew somebody got shot off.
Tired of yapping, and he just jumped.
Yeah. Eventually, I concluded that everything Kyson said detracted from what we thought was a clear goal, and so I just yeeted him off. He didn't seem too displeased about it. One by one, we all jumped into the chaos, and
Yeah. Welcome to Inception.
yeah, immediately it was Tundra, because we did we roll to see kind of who got whose dreams?
I think so, yeah.
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 That
We didn't
was
know
that
the
weird,
result, but yeah.
That
Yeah.
was that weird series of rolls where at the end there were like two people left. I'm like, all right, we're good.
Yeah. And
You
then
can't get your own dream.
yeah.
You can't get your own brain.
Can't get your own brain.
Dream brain.
You
Dream.
can't think in your own tank.
Yes, we cannot think in our own tank. But it ended up being Tundra who woke up in Bali's body.
Gerald.
Oh, was it Gerald? Oh, I thought it was Tundra. So it was Gerald who woke up as Bali and was experiencing Bali's past. And the mechanics in this place were very interesting because it was essentially just like your regular old skill challenge, but if you used a skill that you would typically be proficient in, you would roll with the characteristics of the other person's sheet. If you rolled something that they would be proficient in, you rolled with your own character's sheet. And the only way to pick or to roll the better of the two would do a action that both people would do.
To clarify, it was less about proficiency, more about something the other person would undertake, not necessarily that they had to be good at.
So it was just more in character.
There's a lot of overlap there, but it's kind of like if we have Tundra who's going to be Gerald soon. Like, for example, if he tried to say something in a straightforward manner, that wouldn't be something Gerald would do.
Yeah. So
it's a lot more challenging than you might think when you're in it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's kind of like a meta way of doing it. But it's like meta in all the right ways, right?
It's like I was like thinking to myself, it's like, what would Bali don't,
Yeah.
What would Bali don't?
Yeah, because it's like, you want to choose something that he wouldn't do. Like, you need to choose something that they're good at that they wouldn't do, and it's like it's so weird.
Yeah.
You only do things you're good at. You know, it's like
Yeah, exactly.
Never me. I do whatever I want.
Yep.
Yeah, it actually vindicated Kaisen a little bit in that his riddle or like advice to us was to, you know, do things that were like unified between us. But also it could have just been a fluke. He says a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's like there are two wolves inside you.
Yeah. I'm sure there are two wolves inside of all of us. But it was very challenging at first. I think there was a tightrope act to start off that led into, I don't remember what the other two performances were.
The second one
There
was
was-
juggling a skull.
There was
that, like,
juggling
drained you.
skulls.
Oh.
Just normal skulls.
Yeah, just totally normal skulls, no danger there. And then you had to engage with the tiger.
Yeah, to survive a tiger, of which I couldn't roll survival for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, survival got permanently nerfed. I want to put that out there. That was a landmark decision.
I remember the survival nerf.
Funny,
I
dude.
actually note for one person they can
Oh.
still use survival
It's so funny, dude.
in the Tim way.
Yeah, Tim.
We can't let everyone be Tim, otherwise you're taking from Tim.
True.
But
Like
isn't
white.
the
White.
Tim way? Isn't the Tim way doing survival in like a non-traditionally survival way? I feel like this was a very traditionally survival way.
Yeah.
It really is a kind of fault of the game for like not different. Like it just says survival and it's like it means like wilderness survival.
Right.
Tracking. Yeah.
Not like
Self-sustaining.
Bill,
In the
can you
forest.
say something? I think you're using the wrong mic.
I checked my settings. It says it's Yeti.
That doesn't sound like Yeti.
It doesn't sound like Yeti.
What the fuck?
I just find it so funny because I'm pretty sure, like in the next one where it was against the Paper Man, survival was able to be used. Like, dude, what is it?
This is the perfect. Is the perfect time to use survival.
I think we got a lot of mileage out of survival, guys. Survival got us here. Like literally. But yeah, so survival permanently nerfed, rest in peace survival. And then we shifted over after, actually refresh my memory, did you survive the mauling? You took like a shit ton of damage, right?
Yeah, I think I passed 2 of the 3 things, and the tiger was not one of them.
Yeah, okay, understood. You really got wrecked. Okay,
I can tell you. Do you remember the realization that he got?
Yeah, I vaguely remember. I probably have one in
Realization.
my notes, but it's in the chat that you put. It's like
Dude, it's all coming together.
Teria. It was like something to
Teria.
do with like the primordial jungle or something that he was birthed, and there was like this picture of a white lady or something that was like talking about Bali.
Yeah, that
I think I wrote it in my notes. Hold on.
Did I have a phone call?
I also wrote it in my notes.
that to
Tyrea
connect.
spoke to him, saying he will reawaken when the time is right, and he must stay in the primordial ichor like his father did.
Yeah, I wrote down a quote. You must sip from the primordial ichor like your father did all those centuries ago.
So I don't know if that's like something that happened back then, or this is like
Ham's
she's
old.
she's letting Gerald know now to relay to Bali. I don't know.
That's crazy. Well, after Gerald's trip, then it was Tundra's turn to go on a memory ride, and he found himself as Gerald in a large, well-equipped adventuring group that looked like they were on a dragon hunt. There was a little bit of banter that we were given right before the end between them, where they were kind of, I think, like talking to Gerald, telling him to like keep up.
I think you missed a pretty big thing.
Yeah, Bali was Marcus.
What?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
like
do it.
surviving the paper
Oh,
man.
weren't you on like a call for a bunch of?
He was.
I think so.
All right, does someone else want to hop in?
Well,
Ollie did it. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did it, but it was your past.
I,
So
I,
I'll
I
let you
do
choose.
remember. I do remember that like it was like in a weird chronological telling, right? It was like back reverse or something.
I
was
told
told-
myself that I was gonna watch that part back because I missed it and I never did. Oh my god. I'm so excited to hear what happened.
well, Belly woke up as Marcus in a blizzard or something. I think it was a blizzard. But anyway, he's like in the woods or something, and his clothes are all torn. And then whenever I moved, I would move backwards. And anyway, it like went through this order but in reverse. So like I was, traumatized and shivering, and then I had to find a way to warm myself up so I wouldn't freeze to death. And then we ended up.
I still have my notes.
Was I around a campfire or something like that?
You made yourself a campfire, and
Yeah.
you unsucceeded, so you unmade a good campfire, and then went back some more.
and then
So it was like
Then there
watching
was-
Rewind.
kind of. And I kept going backwards, and then I went to a town that was like torn asunder, if I remember. And someone was chasing me, and I knew it as the Paperman. And I was like trying to run from him basically and hide from him. And then as I kept going backwards, I saw him with the ribbons coming down and like scooping people up and destroying buildings and like basically just killing everybody in this town. And yeah, I think we ended up escaping. I don't remember exactly how that happened.
You ended up going back to the origin when the Paperman showed up.
That's what I
Right.
remember. He got alienced. That's the very last thing that I remember coming back. Yeah. In the monastery.
Oh yeah, the guy, yeah.
Yeah. That
It legit felt like a horror game, like Slender Man game or something. Surviving
The
that
guy,
paper
like-
man.
His eyes started glowing and he turned into this Paperman, yeah.
The paper man was like hunting you down or something.
And there was one last little revelation about that, if you remember.
Marcus.
I don't remember.
Nope.
As you kind of sat at this table and as this unfolded, Bali, you saw, or remembered rather, you were in Marcus's form, but you were in a younger form. And as the paper,
Yeah. Dude, I remember because he had the stolen valor for being old.
and it burned me as a real old person.
Oh my gosh, if
He's
that
not
was
actually
Gerald there and he
old,
figured out,
Dude.
he's not actually old.
Yeah. You give that age back right now.
Stolen valor, man. Holy shit.
He's cashing in on the senior discount.
That is
Fuck,
never
you've got
a term I would-
hands? Yeah.
that is never a term
It
I
was
would have
like
come up
him-
with to describe that.
The guy like bursting the room as he became the Paperman made him old.
The awakening of the Paperman made him old.
When the Paperman burst forth and everyone like in front of him just kind of like
Everyone else
essentially
died,
got
right?
dusted and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Marcus kind of was blasted back, and this energy left him like
So Marcus has been building.
Necrotized a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you're the lone survivor of an almost like apocalyptic attack on your people, and your revenge story is going to be epic when you murder that motherfucker.
well, murder him for good. You've murdered like a couple of them now.
We could just have a roll party if you wanna, just take your anger out
Yeah,
on 'em.
well, not in here, but once you can 11 it up again, yeah, make a few paper men. Get them.
Yeah, just shotgun some paper men will be fine.
Like I try and
let's just
hammer
play a
this
sleight of
nail.
hand game together.
Okay,
yeah.
you roll a 15. I undo it. I do it again. A 2. Again.
Again.
11. Yeah.
Yeah. And we already went over the scenario of the paper man in his like infinity chamber, like sending these like copies out. And he's like sending like, he's like 31, 32. He's like, fuck, dude. He's like, what's happening out there? And we're just like, I'm
almost out of these.
Spawn killing him.
Yeah.
Almost out of paper men.
Dude, honestly, it's a good
grab
strat
another
for gaining
roll.
levels. Just fun camp the shit out of him, yeah.
XP farm, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We found the glitch.
Just gotta go to like Staples to make sure there's no extra paper around,
Yeah.
Just fucking get it all.
We have like traps and shit set up. He's like, I'm here. What the fuck?
It's gonna be wise for our game. He'll just doom shoot us from like beyond our vision range or something.
And then it ended with some guy being like, hey, I can't believe, we gotta go kill this dragon. Let's go, Gerald.
Yep. About as good of a recap as we could ask for with a month off or so.
Yeah, a month off.
This is pretty good.
Dude, I'm so hyped for this. I have mini donuts as a snack for this show. It's like popcorn.
Donuts.
Oh my god.
Do I have?
Oh.
Nerds. Give me just 1 minute.
Game time, Carl.
Where is it?
Dude, have plenty of time to think what would Gerald don't.
I didn't even prep for this. I didn't want to. I wanted it to be real.
Yeah.
As you come to Tundra, you're kind of like walking behind this small group of very, like I said, well-armed people. In front of you, there is this large Leonin who carries this massive blade. There is this tiefling woman who has 2 slender daggers. There is this
Say that again,
older...
Leonin
Say it
and a
again.
tiefling.
Okay.
There's this older male high elf who carries this staff of stone that's been like all shattered, and he is like very aged, has this long white thin beard, and kind of like the WoW elf look where they have those big eyebrows, but white.
He's noting this down so he can track him down after Highbridge.
And then you see this small little female gnome who's kind of poring over a book and has a wand at her side. You're kind of a semi-typical adventurers party, you might say. As you kind of look at this, you keep taking out your book as things just keep fast forwarding as there's the sound of blades being crossed, arrows flying, all spells being cast, as there are goblins, there's gelatinous cubes, there's various little beasts, as just this party just plows through thing after thing, as you keep seeing bits of just almost fast forwarded, this book comes up, and you're writing about all these deeds and about how, like, none of it could have been done without you. While this is all going on, and fast forward, of course, you're a bit of a ways back and writing.
Oh, so I'm not actually doing anything?
No. As things kind of start to slow down a little bit, as you hear kind of this last kind of like this slash as you see this cube of gelatin just kind of get ripped in twain, as you see the kind of group before you slows down, and this large guy, you look at him as he looks back with you. He's this large kind of white Leonin, and he has these very large, like pronounced fangs, like canines. As you see, one of them is like tooth, and the other is made of gemstone, like opal. As he goes, ugh, about as good a place as any to stop. As he throws down his pack and kind of makes this fire, this tiefling, you know, mostly because of kind of the shape of like the hood and stuff, and kind of the little bit you see for is kind of hidden under this and kind of quiet, sits down kind of on her own. This male high elf kind of jingles with all these various necklaces. You see he has all these different symbols on him. Oh, these weary bones. Oh, finally. As he sits down, lights this candle in front of him, and closes his eyes. And then this little gnome just kind of plops down with her book. As this large kind of barbarian looks at you. All right, it's time for you to get some actual work done. All right, maybe cook us up something nice. Tell us a story. Expert.
So I just want a baseline, because do I know that I'm not in my own body? Like, do I just feel like Gerald?
You can like kind of
I feel myself,
look down and tell
really
there's like half you, half Gerald.
Okay.
Like you look down and it's like kind of this in between. Like you would see you, but there's like this ghostly Gerald in a way.
Yeah. So I can feel like his tendencies and himself kind of in like swirling around with me, kind of a thing.
Yeah, you kind of feel that there's like a bit of Gerald in there, and there's obviously you in there.
Okay. And then
kind of as you focus on this is like, oh, this place is a bit different than you said it would be. A lot more swamp gas.
So I'm just trying to baseline a little bit, because
yeah.
I know we're tracking down a dragon. Right?
Yeah, that's kind of what he said in the
intro, right?
In the like last session, is like we're here to slay a dragon.
Okay.
And you've kind of gone in swamps, in and out of like little caverns and stuff on this like winding path.
Yeah, and I also know these people, or I'm being drug along. Or do I even know?
You like they are, you know that you would know them.
Okay.
But you don't know them.
Yeah, sure.
Like
That's
these
reasonable.
are
Man.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. I'm really sorry, but I'm like dying right now. Hold on a second.
You're good, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get some milk.
Dude, the origin of the dragon milk.
When he comes back, we better tell him to drink responsibly. Phil, I mean. I would want to be drunk for this too, if I wasn't so stoned.
You know, who would know how well you'd function?
They had to get a drink so he could properly play Gerald, you know.
Yeah, and kind of while you're getting back with it, he looks at you. So, what made you so much better than our last guy?
Am I waiting for Phil?
Oh, Phil's gone too? Damn it,
We
Phil.
went to get milk.
Dude, it would have been great if Carl bought a bald cap for this to really get into it.
Everything's about you, isn't it?
It's so funny. When you said drink, Carl, I thought you were getting a beer. I thought this was stressing you out.
No. No. I've been slowing down my drinking.
What a beast. I love you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been drunk in a long time. I mean, I drink. I don't really care. It's fine. I'll go to the bar and drink. It's fine. But I don't drink as much as home.
Yeah. Yeah, when we play Magic, I drink more than you for sure.
Yeah, I'm very social as far as drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I do like wine though. I think if stronger alcohols tasted good to me ever, I probably would be have a drink at night or something like that. No, easy,
Are there ones that taste good? I never drank before, but
Yeah.
I've heard that they're supposed to taste bad.
No.
Okay.
Wait, that what are supposed to taste bad?
Just like drink like alcohol.
Oh, I'm just remembering that thing I posted a while back that was like grilled alien feet.
Oh yeah. The IPAs, yeah. Depends on the alcohol. And the low shelf stuff will always taste bad, probably.
Nice.
Turn the lights off.
It's getting into character.
So, yeah, this large Leonin kind of looks at you. And he's like, all right. Why'd you choose you?
With all the chattering you've been doing up there, it's been difficult to write my memoirs.
Yeah.
No. I want to know why you.
Why any of us? I mean, it's a good question.
What do you want to are you going to roll a your skill for a Gerald bullshittery?
Yeah, I don't care what it takes and how much disadvantage I will get out of this. I will let Gerald take over my body.
Okay.
He doesn't even want to roll. He just wants to live
What, like performance deception, something on those lines?
Need to get back to I don't have a tune on the map.
Well, what do you mean?
You should be able to roll from your sheet.
Yeah, okay, let me pull it up.
I can put people here too.
Also, how do you roleplay this Gerald? This is pre-Emperor, pre-Pickle. This is a different Gerald.
Yeah,
Maybe it
I
never
feel
was.
it's like he's like
He's
doing amateur Gerald.
he's
He's
been the
definitely-
king Gerald.
It kind of plays off.
He's definitely like a young man, like in his 50s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I dare say it, a young old Gerald, a young old man.
He's got his whole life ahead of him.
All right,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
how
need
you
to
have-
find that spot again. I'm
It's like
trying
how
to.
you have like adult and young adult. This is like young elder.
The Yelder.
Oh yeah, this isn't even too long ago. I think Gerald's lost almost as much time from Bali's pickle magic than from time itself. Yeah,
What am I
no,
rolling?
he's
What am I rolling?
up to you if you want to roll your performance or deception.
Performance. Deception?
Yeah.
I mean, performance, I guess. I don't really know what I'm being deceptive about.
I mean, normal Gerald things.
Let's fucking go.
Dude.
Normal Gerald things is so apt for that.
As it's the thing is, like, it's not about it necessarily being good or convincing. It's more about just starting rambling. And this guy like starts off like naturally kind of out of it. And then he kind of like starts to smile. As say some I want to hear some Geralding.
How much longer is this trek, anyways? I don't know if I have enough supplies to get the whole way.
Oh, I said the good ones usually are temperamental. All right, you bring me your point.
You see above his head, super effective.
Psychic against fighting type. As
Everyone
this
likes
high elf kind of opens his eyes slowly. He makes a good point, Opalfang.
I knew his name was Opal Fang. I fucking knew it.
I mean, it's right in front of our face, you know.
Yeah.
We are running low on supplies. This was a longer trek than we envisioned. My incense won't go much further. All right, Phelan. All right, old man. Old men, I guess.
Whoa.
He takes out some kind of like normal rations, as like rather than cooking, resorting to a common Gerald tactic. Talking kind of feeds the mind, where cooking would feed the body.
Well, I look down. Am I writing in the book that I've been writing? It's is it all just like a fiction tale, or am I actually writing anything of substance as far as like journey, or like I flip through some previous pages?
So
You know,
I'll kind of give it to you before we kind of move on. As you kind of do get a chance to look down and stuff, this is, how to put it, it's not necessarily, it's a self-insertion tale, a quite literal one.
Yeah. Okay, and then I have one last question. One last question. Does Gerald want to be here?
It is very Gerald-esque writing, and there's not really much to be gleaned unless you wanted like things that were murdered by this little party.
Does Gerald want to be here? Because
does Gerald want to be here?
Knowing Gerald and knowing his disposition and how he acts when he wants to do something versus doesn't, it is very different.
This is a very, in a way, a different Gerald. And I'll give you this before we move on. Is in this different Gerald, there's kind of like, it's not the very hot and cold of his like normal temperament, where he, you know, can flip-flop between absolute support and disdain for something. He's here with it, kind of like, this is gonna be great for me, but it's also like, this is way above my head. Like, if I didn't have 4 like superhumanoids around me, I would be paced.
Honestly, you guys have been doing good, though. I have been writing all about you. If you know, if your family could read, they would love the tale that I'm spinning.
As this little gnome looks up, I'll inspect it for falsehoods once this is over. And
oh yeah,
it kind of gives Gerald a bit of a shying away. As quickly everything kind of fast forwards and packs up again. As you start passing through all these different chambers as you head back underground, and there are cages with animals, and again, this kind of fighting force like cleaves through things. There are things that you have to jump over, and you get helped by this rogue who kind of helps you keep your footing. And as you kind of go up to this next point, you walk up this like slight slope, and you're still underground as you start to hear this bubbling, as there's this gas up ahead, and you look up where there used to be a rope bridge, and instead it's kind of like these ropes that have fallen down the side and kind of whether cut, melted, whatever, the bridge is, for better or worse, non-recoverable. As there's this big gap, and there's this green gas that floats up. As, again, Opal Fang kind of stops this group. He's like, "Can you bring anything for this?" And this little gnome looks, "No, everything I prepared in the books, as the expert said."
What's the
Nothing
name?
for this. Pin. As Opal Fang It's like, well, I could jump it. I could probably jump it with a couple of you. But I don't know if you've survived whatever that gas is. And he kind of takes out this long, his 10-foot long pole that every adventurer should have. And like sticks it in this gas, and you watch as it kind of like starts to like melt. All right, expert. It's your go on how to deal with this. I'd rather not have my leathers be destroyed here.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah. You're the expert.
Oh, I don't know. You guys are so much more prepared than me. Why don't you do it?
Like I said, I could jump it, but I've got to be able to jump it with you and him and her. And I don't see all of you surviving this.
Okay, let me think of something, I guess.
I'll walk over the edge, I guess. Am I like a wizard still? Here?
You have your capabilities.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means you are a monk.
Oh, fuck.
But so
That sucks.
casting, I mean, if you tried to like do like feat of magic your way, like kind of use arcana or something, cast a spell. Well, this would also be spell focus list too, so it would have to be spell casting abilities. Then you'd be using your spell casting abilities for a essentially low level Gerald spell, because this is low level Gerald's body. Kind of.
When you said he's a monk, I'm just imagining Gerald running at Mach Tundra speed now.
He could,
okay.
if he tried to run at Mach Tundra speed, he'd be using Gerald ability score.
All right, the first thing I'm going to do is summon my... Is it your familiar? Is that what it is?
He doesn't have that yet.
Well, fuck me, man.
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have a spell casting focus. He's got a good amount of like cooking gear, cooking utensils. He has some know-how.
Damn, Gerald, you were right. He's fucking level 0.
Fucking poison gas across the ravine.
He's an expert.
Expertise has no level.
As you kind of walk up to this side, you see this kind of this bubbling acid and ooze like below you, as it like singes your eyebrows and like burns your eyes a little bit to look at.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I guess I could jump the damn thing, but I don't think Gerald would. I don't think he would want to ever, for any reason. Like, I just don't think he would.
Yeah, like I said, if you do a Tundra-y thing, you can use Gerald's ability scores. So you can try to jump it, but you get that Gerald athletics.
All right, I am going to try to jump it then. I'll let Tundra take over.
Okay, do you want to roll Gerald's athletics?
I don't even know if your athletics are probably really bad.
Dude, this is the pre-lycanthropy athletics too.
What's your athletics? Is it acrobatics or athletics? Gonna be acrobatics.
This would be athletics. Just trying to do a far jump.
What's a long jump? Yeah. Okay.
Be a -1. Good luck. You got a nat 20 on the last -1, so you're shooing here.
I just put a -5 on mine.
As you like look at this,
Oh,
and
I just
for a
died.
second, like behind you, like even this like quiet rogue is like, he's really gonna do it. And as you like have this moment where it's like the song, as you jump over, and you start as you jump, and you like jump like you're gonna make it, as you start to like fall, as you feel this like big arm like grab you, and you get like slammed against the other side of this cliff as this big figure like barely grabs you. He's like this, trying to like hold on, like he's not trying to force you into that, he's trying to save your ass, and you get the wind knocked out of you, and he's like, coughing too as he climbs up like barely with you, and he like tosses you over, and as
Be careful!
chokes.
You almost lost my gear.
As like he chokes for a while, you can like you try to say that, but realistically you go like as quickly the elf has to use one of his better spell slots. As he has to like, as he levitates himself and the rogue jumps over, and he kind of has to like block out these fumes. You see like this holy magic over him. As after like a few minutes, like things kind of speed up again as you go down this like trail through this like long, ever thinning tunnel, as something completely imperceptible that Opal Fang hears. He's like, all right, we're almost here. Everyone's got him, right?
Honestly, I don't think you need me for this portion. I mean, I could just wait at the beginning. I'll have food ready for you and everything.
No, this is the most important thing. This is what we brought you along here for.
Huh?
Call the shots. You're the one who
Okay.
knows what this thing does, how it works, and most important, and they all take out these potions. You see these kind of orange potions as you are kind of motioned to grab yours as well, as you have this potion that kind of bubbles with a small newt's eye floating in it.
Do I know what this is?
1 second. As getting ahead of the script. As all right, everyone. Pin, this is where the water spells come in handy. Phelan, well, someone's gonna get injured. There's a fire dragon.
Wait, what was the name?
Phelan. He's talking to the old elf. Imitar and me will do the killing.
Imitar?
If you can keep the fire at bay. Yeah, Imitar is the tiefling rogue.
Tiefling?
I can type all these out at the end.
I think I got it.
All right. All right. Gerald told us all about how this thing attacks. How it claws, how it bites, how it breathes. How it thinks, how it moves, how it flies. And we all know the plan. As in kind of the Gerald headspace, there is something he came up with. Alright, everyone. Drink those potions so you don't get deep fried. As you can only assume, it is a fire resistance potion.
Made by Gerald? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily made by Gerald,
Okay.
but
Am I internally confident that I actually do know the inner workings of this dragon? And do I know why I would know that if I do?
As Gerald, there's a lot of feelings right now. There are a lot of feelings, and you can't really dig too much past heart-beating adrenaline.
How dare you? All right.
I'm not going to give it to you that easy.
Yeah.
There's a skill challenge for a reason.
Uh.
As everyone drinks their potion, and so do you, as you feel this very... It's almost like you are, in a way, like fire. Like, everything really cools down. Like, any of the mugginess, any of the heat of this area, it just kind of dissipates as you feel this, like, utter coolness envelop your body.
That's awesome.
As it does for everyone else upon drinking these potions of fire resistance. Alright. As what happens next can sort of be described as a sneak attack. First enters Imitar, and as the first kind of cries sound out, Opal Fang, like, that's our cue, and rushes in as, like, I wouldn't say tundra speed. I wouldn't say that fast, but he's definitely on quick feet. As behind him, this elf, this gnome, and you all down behind him. As we'll make a little fight. Yeah, we'll do that. As you run into this scene where you see this great dragon, as you see kind of these daggers have found its mark, and you see Imitar kind of grabbing on, like, the back of this thing. As you see this enormous dragon, as Opal Fang rushes in with this huge sword and starts cleaving in, as you see blows start to get traded, as this dragon whips and flies around the room, and it, like, makes wild attacks at everyone, but there's kind of this initial panic, and then it's blood fury, and that's kind of the state of Opal Fang and it, as there's this great fight. And I want to know how you want to survive this.
I mean, honestly, straight up Gerald fashion. Where is the corner? Where's the furthest fucking place I can be from the action? I want it to be the next county over, stuff like that. You know, behind. I'm assuming it's cave-like, right? Or is it like an old temple or some shit like that?
It's column A, column B. It's very. There were like these. It's like older kind of. I guess I would say kind of like jungle-esque ruins. It is a swamp, but they kind of have that similar vibe to them. The pillars and stuff in this room are mostly all gone.
Okay, I didn't know if we went underground.
Like
okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
You've been
yeah, walls, pillars, stuff like that. Far away, as far as I can get. In general.
Yeah. So, what do you want to roll for this? Like stealth or like a hide action?
Yeah.
This is definitely a Gerald move.
Yeah.
If you want to roll your skill.
Oh, and good luck, I guess. Honestly, that would have actually worked out for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, your stealth has got to be better than his.
+7 stealth.
You did, yeah.
Okay, 11.
Needed it. Might still not have been enough.
As you try and hide from this thing, it kind of regains its grounds. As this plan kind of quickly falls apart, and with 2 failures, I'm not going to give you any great Gerald realizations. But what I will tell you is this great cloud envelops you from behind as you cough and you choke, and you kind of, there's kind of this area, you see a further away corner where Gerald would have actually been, and you kind of see this disconnect between you and Gerald. And as you kind of choke and die, you see where the real Gerald survived, as there's kind of like this moment where you feel yourself diverge from Gerald's self. And you didn't get 3 failures, so you don't get the punishment. But you don't get the realization. As this great kind of green cloud envelops you and you choke on it. As things go quiet.
Oh, fuck, man.
I guess the realizations are gonna have to be found out at the skill challenge,
I had a realization.
The real Gerald skill challenge.
Wow.
As start the wrong.
Wow.
No, that's the right one. Maybe there's a better one for this.
I feel like I might know the realization you made.
Yeah. I think
Just
you
from your
do.
reaction
I
earlier.
think you do. I think you do. Oh my god. I almost want to type it to you. I'm like, I'm this close to it.
Gerald's part of the Dawnstone aggregate.
Dude. My
Dude,
God.
how do you
Oh,
know? Hold on, I gotta write something down. As you kind of touch this kind of warped landscape, this kind of these manifold realities folding in on themselves. You hit them and there's flashes, all brilliant. And then, Marcus, things are a lot more peaceful. As there is this big rainstorm happening, but you are in your element. As you are ordering people here and there from port to stern, as in this storm you are crewing this ship. As you see kind of these areas familiar, but maybe not to what you would have known. As, oh, you know what? Maybe I really hope I have it.
This
Can we
ambiance
take a
is...
squad piss before you do this? If you don't mind.
Yeah, you can do squad piss.
Sorry, I just really I want to drink it again and whatnot.
And the dice really chose like a good pairing for everybody, I think.
They did.
I only realized, like, 20 minutes ago that enough people had gone to where I could do the mental math and figure out who's what. And I'm scared. Especially because I've realized that the common theme is that in the end, we all get fucked up. Big time.
You don't become adventurers without a little trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can probably guess what's about to happen in this scene.
Yeah. Mine is, like, the thing that I'm scared of is the mystery. Like, I got no clue what's coming at all, pretty much. Except that I'm gonna get fucked.
Undra's backstory? I mean, it could be that day at the bridge, or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Not gonna. I don't want to say everything hinges on you, but we need some big realizations for this high bridge stuff.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even honestly even think about that. Oh my god, no.
I can't remember, Ryan. Do you know if Bali got 3 successes for Marcus's backstory?
Yes, he did.
What a beast.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me time, Carl. I used that to get my music ready.
Woot woot.
Something a bit more piratey. As Marcus, as you hear yourself bark orders, you bark them not as yourself. And initially you think maybe not as Shivers, because you're in this human form. But as you hear yourself, you quickly come to realize that you are kind of a less, you hear yourself as a kind of less tinny, less canned Shivers. As you start to bark orders at this big crew, as you kind of are going through these like torrential storms, but it's like, this is like your world, like where other people would be like suffering and like miserable. This like seawater, this salt, this like torrential downpour is your bread and butter. As this ship is kind of trudging off into this water that's kind of this like a little more green, as there's an "Aye, Captain, we've entered the wild waters." As you bark some more orders about all these various things to do. There are various, even for you, a maybe not a ship knowing person, there are some odd things about Shiver's ship. But maybe we'll get to that. As this ship kind of is sailing pretty strongly, you see all your men are nervous and looking out. As from the crow's nest, "Captain! Mutants! Frights! Dozens of them!" As you kind of, on the sides of your ship, all these like jagged knives and axes, just old and covered in barnacles, these creatures that you have fought in the past, these sort of like feral-ish tritons, kind of like the abhorrent, start to climb the side of your ship with claws and knives and daggers and teeth and suckers and everything under the sun. As, how do you want to deal with mutants?
Want to deal with mutants. As the dread pirate,
Arrakis Khan.
Arrakis Khan.
You have a full crew at your disposal too.
Well, first and foremost, as is the Shivers way, it's about presence as much as anything else, right? So you gotta rile up the troops, get him going. We're gonna try to, well, we're just gonna try to be as intimidating as we possibly can, with a flourish. I'm assuming I have a cape and a big hat.
Baracus Khan would probably have a cape and a big hat. I got to imagine.
Cape is canon. Oh. I said cape is canon.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say, like, you have the opportunity here to, like, do something legendary that gives Baracus Khan / Shivers a nickname that would just be canon now.
Yeah.
Right. Something,
So that's like a pretty Shivers thing to do.
right. Are ya mutants? Welcome to hell. And hello there.
Dude, yes.
Oi, hello there. You got some dying to be doing.
Yeah.
When you see Satan, tell him why hello there.
Dude, full disclosure, I wave to people at work like Shivers. It's become so common that people like notice it and start doing it back to me.
It's iconic as fuck. I'm so
It is.
glad. I'm so glad.
I did it by accident to start.
Really,
And I
man.
stuck with it.
Alright.
So many times I've caught myself doing the Shivers accent. Why hello there in my head.
Mhm. And that was truly session 1. Like, Ronzo busted me out.
As you try and intimidate, are you trying to more rally the crew, or?
Yeah, I didn't exactly. I'm not as seasoned as Shivers at the intimidation effects, but
Yeah.
it was an attempt at intimidation. Yeah.
Okay, you try and kind of yell at these creatures, and you notice as you like yell, some of your own crew, like a couple guys look over at you as you see like a hatchet get plunged in the back of their heads, like an old barnacle-ridden axe, as these creatures take out a couple of your men, and one of them was even good.
Yeah.
As this will surely lower morale.
Damn it, they got the good one.
As you
Yeah,
intervene,
Terry.
and with spell, sword, and swashbuckling, panache, you're able to deal with this horde, but not without a few losses of your own. As you make it, as the last few of these trites kind of skitter off the edge, as one of your crews, "Oh, Captain, they're running because we're at the Isle of Brimstone." As you see, the water starts to get a lot kind of... At first, it just seems like it's rougher. And then it's almost like this grain. It's like, even though it's water hitting the side of your boat, it's like it's different materials. This water that's kind of... It kind of has this shimmer to it, but it goes between kind of like a green, orange, like this kind of... Almost like these sickly colors. as eventually some of these weird modifications become clear as the water in some areas is water, and in others it is stone, and in others it is lava. As not something many have made it to the other side of and told the tale. But you're Baracus Khan. As how do you want to get through the Isle of Brimstone? This Isle of wild magic tainted water.
Yeah.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. And it's like, you're saying like, it's changing between like stone, water, and like lava and like whatever else.
Yeah, not like the whole thing. Like there are just bits that kind of, there's like a shimmer and then it breaks out kind of from an area. If that makes sense. Like islands will form from nothing and then return to nothing. The ocean boils shortly before it freezes. Wildness of that nature.
Yeah, I think that, and I don't know whose skill this is gonna be, but I think it's all right. This is kind of like well, we're gonna go with Baracus Khan's instincts here. He's gonna man the helm himself, of course, and then it's kind of like what was it, Skull Island? Like, you only know how to get there if you've already been, So we're gonna lean into, it's almost like memorization, right, of how to get through this. And so it comes down to just being able to perform certain wheel movements, let's say, on the helm. In rhythm, in time,
Frame perfect.
Try to performance. I don't know who this is, though. I don't think either of us do this. Well, I don't know if this is a thing that Baracus would do or not, but like I don't think it's a thing. Or I don't know.
I feel like Shivers would do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to roll, I think he has a +5.
I would say, yeah, a +5, and there's like 2 skills that it could be, and both are +5.
That sounds good to me.
But wouldn't he roll with Marcus's stats or not?
Oh, that's true.
I was just double checking. Maybe I
was thinking of it double backwards.
That's what makes this so tricky, man.
Yeah, it's hard for me to keep track of too.
But I guess the question is this something, because Marcus might instinctually rely on his instincts as well, but maybe not in the same way.
I'll let Marcus decide that.
Ooh.
If it's my instincts to get through the no, I mean I would, in the moment I would trust Baracus's instincts to man the helm, right? Like trying to let that side of it take over.
Yeah, what I'm trying to ask is if you were Baracus, is that what you would do? Like as Marcus?
If Baracus wasn't a part of the equation and Marcus was in that spot and situation, would he try to frame perfect the inputs as well?
I don't know if I've ever tried performance ever.
There's like 3 or 4 skills that are like that with all of us. We just don't do.
I'll take. I'll just roll with mine. I feel it's a more Baracus thing.
Fair.
Fair.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh shit.
Let Baracus
It's
take the
In a good
wheel.
way.
Oh,
Fuck, dude. This is not okay.
Now we want to get
As-
your tidbit, yeah.
As you try and like trust kind of your instinct in the moment, what Baracus would do, but as you kind of let him overcome the wheel, it's like, you forgot the plates, Captain. As these as these huge rocks gash out sides of your ship, and then you see is like moments later they start to get burnt and stuff, and the ship starts taking on sadly more than just water. But with the actions of your crew, we'll go into the final thing, and this is more of for you, as you feel kind of distant from Baracus, like almost like you can feel you stop completely moving with this ship, as like there are times where you feel distant. As you get through this aisle and everything's quiet, as this hobgoblin comes out of the hold, very different from your crew, as you see this man Villeton. We're getting very close. We'll need to be prepared. The transportation requires many subtleties, many things to take on. However, I will be below the hold, ensuring that it stays intact. You must protect that hold at all costs. It has already almost been run through by a 10-foot spike. Oh. I hope you stay true to your word that you are the best. And he disappears back below this hole as the kind of night comes over you and starts to get quiet as you see this white moon float ahead. And as you look up at the white moon, it kind of shimmers. As you look at it, and it shimmers this blue. And almost like it's a little prelude, it's weird to you, but you look down at the water as you see this, where it's kind of reflecting from, as you see this blue in the water. As your lips kind of release in their own tone, like, oh, by Xander's grace. And your lips yell, it be the Graknark! As suddenly this beam bursts out, this beam of ice, and the man on your crow's nest just becomes this block of ice. As much bigger than the juvenile one you dealt with. This thing, like, comes up, and it is, like, half the size of your ship.
My ship is
And
fucking
I want
huge.
to know. Well, the other one was huge in technical size. This one's huge in literal size. As Marcus, how do you want to protect the ship from the Graknorg?
How do I want to protect the ship from the Graknorg?
As it's not just about your life, it is about an entire crew.
Right, and the hold.
Heel haul it.
Keel haul it.
Just
Earlier-
fucking run it over.
When I said this is not okay, I don't care if we get the tidbit or not. That's not going to break my heart. I just mean our bad luck. That's what I was referring to. We've rolled 5 fails in a row.
Oh yeah.
That's
Dude,
not
for
okay.
real.
It is, yeah, no, it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough on the tank.
I'm just a little scared to find out what the punishment is if you fail.
Oh boy. How do you skill challenge the Graknorg? Alright,
Dienor, you put it perfectly that these are probably like the hardest thing when you're in them ever.
Dude, it really is, man. And, like, it sounds.
Yours is up
pretty
next,
simple,
Shivers.
but,
Yeah, I know, I'm worried.
yeah.
I feel like a sensible play is to pick a charisma skill. Because at least, like, the floor is not too bad on those between us. But trying to, like, talk the Graknorg is just the dumbest thing I think I've ever thought of.
Persuade the Graknorg.
I mean, you have a whole crew, although you have already used performance and intimidation.
I know, yeah.
True.
Prideful.
I was really
Friendship
hoping when you said
survival.
it wouldn't have mattered last time. I was hoping it was going to be like a 20.
Oh yeah. Nope. Not with my luck.
I feel that.
Well, we'll see. I do have a whole crew, and maybe we just gotta do something weird. How about with my entire crew and ship, we had to have known that the Graknorg was in the sea, right? Like, this was we have a contingency, and it's a weird one, because why wouldn't it be, right? So we're gonna try to animal handling the Graknorg by imitating, like, have the ship we're gonna, like, pretend that we're another Graknorg or something with the ship. You know?
Everybody's gonna do like
We
unison
know-
whale
we knew-
calls. Yeah.
Right.
The
And, like,
ship
they
is
got
the Alpha Graknorg.
Oh, Wally, you play too much.
I love it.
Okay. I'm a fan here. I think that's pretty think tank. That's pretty wild.
No, nobody knows because it's under the water. But
Who's-
under the water,
You want to
the
roll
ship is
animal
in the shape
handling?
of a Graknorg.
I think
Shivers has a +2.
This
Yeah, I'll
this
take
is
that.
literally like forbidden knowledge passed down between ancient sailors. For like, this is like when you get attacked by a bear, you know, you play dead, except the one that works.
one that works. Alright.
Yeah, dude, we're really missing survival right now. Let me tell you, that old survival is sorely
You
missed.
can use
right
survival,
now.
just not for
Don't even pretend.
It's not for surviving. There we go.
Hey, let's
I
go.
was feeling
yeah.
a D.
As what happens next cannot be argued. How everything ends, which is Shivers on the deck of his own ship, dying, with Villeton taking from his body. But the triumphant battle that preceded it is something that Tails would not tell. As your crew, like, animalistically, just, like, all start to, like, yell at this thing and start just, like, raving like lunatics. And this thing that's, like, about to fire, like, its eye blast, like, as they, like, scream at it and, like, you know, they get into it and attack it, like, this thing gets, like, pushed away from the ship, and blows that would be fatal to the ship are not so. Some of the crew definitely goes triumphantly, and eventually, as you try and tackle the beast, Mono e Graknork, the Graknork, unfortunately, is your better. But you know that what is being kept in the hold below is safe, and that it will make it to its destination.
Nice job.
As I don't have to reveal what the punishment is. I'm hoping I don't have to, because that'd be really brutal for Shivers. As for you, Shivers, no, I always forget how this starts. For you, Shivers, when you fall into this chaos, when everything is going around, flying around, you don't know where you are, you kind of come into being in almost that same state, where it's kind of, you know, I feel like the disparity between, like, Tundra and Gerald is less than, like, Shivers and Gerald. Like, Shivers is a suit that is made for, like, I imagine a pretty well-built dude. So it is even bigger than him. So probably the second biggest next to Bali. As you come to, and there's kind of this exchange of words, that some argument that doesn't really hit your ears, as you're kind of young, as feelings take over, as you're small and punching your dad in his knees, or his legs, his gut, as you're, like, wailing at him, as some argument about mom or something, words that don't really, words that were passed around, like, different times, but not necessarily ones that stuck. As you know that there's this one thing, like, your dad always has on him, and if you want to, like, piss him off, like, perfect thing, and it's easy. It's right there on, like, this little, on his side, like, workshop table. As you take this brick and stuff it into your pocket, and you storm out of the house, and as you do, you see a few figures, kind of like, I mean, coated up, not like oddly like robe, just people wearing their winter coats. And it's kind of like late afternoon, early night, as you run off like pissed, fuming, and these people knock on the door to your house as you storm off. And you run away for like a good while. You're not like current Tundra fast yet. You're like level 0 Tundra fast, so like a halfling. Except like a halfling kid. So like you might be like, your feet might be like smacking on the cobbles of this bridge like faster than you've ever run, and like a centaur walking by at like its walking pace might still pass you.
Yeah.
But you run and you run until like it's a pretty reasonable distance. You kind of remember the shivers distance when you walked it a bit from your house and your father Hummus's house to this bell tower. As it's kind of, by the time you've run out all the way here and you walked along the way like kicking rocks and stuff and bottles in the alleys and stuff, just angry, as you finally get to this bell tower and you hear it like start to gong, and you look up and it's nighttime, and you look at this gonging bell, and to you, to Tundra, really, this is kind of where it all starts. As you watch the bell, it's kind of just this dung, dung, as looking up at this, it kind of starts to distort the sky above you, becoming full of like, the nebulas, the galaxies, the things that you see in the night sky far off start to kind of bend and mold, and they just start to scare you as you start to look around and things start to move, like things that shouldn't be moving, like the houses, the roads start to kind of melt and shift, and you just feel this vertigo feeling as around you there are people doing the same, and they have twisted smiles and bent grimaces.
I want to try to ask one of them what is going on, unless I can't.
As well, your first challenge is to stay sane.
Maybe I don't even have the marbles.
Yeah, no, everyone's, Tundra got some questions because there was a lot of back and forth. For you, as Tundra,
Again,
by the time you realize what's happening, you're in it.
Yep. So, stay sane, challenge 1. Wonder how, I mean, yeah, we all cope different, I suppose.
And maybe not you, Shivers, but you, Mike Keel, might be able to relate. Like a bad acid trip or something.
Yeah. I have had 2. Yeah.
It's just a bit worse because it's also a bit real.
Dude, I was gonna say, like, is this bell tower reception? Is this we're in like a third layer right now because like we were already in the dreamscape, and now you're in like another dream in the dreamscape.
Yeah.
Well, he's not in the bell tower. In the bell tower,
And I'm thinking
Well,
about how to
you might
like,
he's outside of the bell tower. In the bell tower.
yeah.
Well, in the dreamscape bell tower.
And then I'm like some fragment of an old dude in another person's memory. It's like, what do I
Right.
even fucking know, dude?
There's so many layers in, man.
Yeah. All right. Everything is twisting and warping. The people around me are losing their minds rapidly. And I'm young Tundra.
Youngdra.
I think I would obviously try to head home. Wow. Nice sound drop. I would try to head home. I would probably be hiding. Actually, no. Nope. I would run home with every ounce of my being. With as far as my floppy legs could take me. I would probably roll in athletics to get home.
Is that a Tundra move?
Are
That
you
sounds
asking
pretty
me,
Tundra.
me or Tundra?
Yeah. You.
Yeah, I think that would be anti-shivers as well. Not like, but yeah.
Do you want to roll a Shivers Athletics, or
Yeah, I would roll a shivers athletics.
if that is what you would like to try and stay sane, just to get away?
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm focusing on running and not really looking at my surroundings, try to tunnel vision and get home. Because that's all he would know, I think.
Yeah.
That's totally on point, dude. I would run away from my problems for sure.
All right, then I'm going to
Yep.
roll my athletics. God help us.
I was just making sure that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
also just like
You have a pretty.
halfling
You have a
on
pretty.
purpose.
You're proficient in athletics. I didn't know
like,
that. That's
as soon-
crazy.
As soon as Tundra gets like a goal in mind, he just runs straight to it, man. He's a man of action and purpose once he sets his mind on something.
come on, digital dice, tonight.
The floppy legs.
Nice.
On the dot.
Did you say
Good
Shivers is
start.
proficient in athletics?
You fucking
I'm
know it. You
surprised.
think carrying around
I'm
this
su-
shit is easy?
You know, that checks out.
Third arm, dude.
As
Yeah, the third arm helps.
even when Tundra has kind of an issue of the mind, even when he's afraid or scared, it's his body that carries him through it. As you hoof it, and you realize that this was kind of the right decision to make, as that one.
No. Sorry,
What?
my dog.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I was
feeling
like,
the
the
same.
music
I thought-
came on, and you're like, no.
Yeah, I thought you were having like Paperman flashbacks or something.
This is the
That's a
paper
bark.
man. Yeah.
I
He's about to
partially
bark in the
I
house.
partially chose this one because Karl said he likes it, and this is his memory.
Did you like this a lot?
As you run and you realize people start to quickly break down as people who were neighbors and friends are butchering each other in the streets. And there are these horrible screams as you just pick up the pace. But you are not that fast. As one of these, fresh after butchering two of her own children, as children because it's a Karl flashback, sees a third child, although not her own this time. And this woman with a cleaver just focuses in on you and starts to chase you. And she is catching up fast. As I want to know how you get away from an insane centaur. I will now reveal the winner of the survival raffle. It's you.
The survival rap? Only one of us could use survive.
Yeah, I said one person can use a Tim survival roll.
Oh my god.
Is it me?
It's you.
You don't even know. If you would have stayed silent for another like second, I was about to be like, so let me negotiate this survival thing with you here real quick. Okay. So, and if it's truly a Tim survival,
then it means you can use it for survival.
wait, what's your survival, Tundra? Or do I get to know? Is that something that we...
Yeah, no, his is... He has a +3.
Okay, so mine's
you
a
have a
+2.
If you want to use it, I'm just giving you that option.
Yeah.
Or does the survival raffle mean you get to use Ronza survival?
What would have Ron's survival even been?
I imagine good.
Oh, that's Ronzo
survival all
Jr.
the time.
He had a +3. So sure, we'll say that he can because it's the same as Tundra's. If he would like.
Get like the platinum gold card for survival roll.
What is Tundra's sleight of hand?
+4.
Alright, so this crazed woman is so enraged that she's even faster than young Tundra. So I imagine she gains on him to the point where he has no choice but to turn on her. And when she goes to swing her cleaver, he instinctually flips on this switch that Tundra has deep inside of him, where his martial instincts kick in, and he tries to take it from her.
He hits her with a brick.
Yeah, he just... And at that moment, he knew. I can just fucking kill people with this.
Yeah. So what are you using?
Sleight of hand.
You said it was a Tundra move, so would that be your sleight of hand?
Yes. I mean, I don't think Shivers would try to disarm anybody like that. He's too slow. He would just take it. But this kid can't take the cleaver hit. He can't just tank a cleaver hit. He has to try to...
Yeah, what I'm saying is that you're trying to use your sleight of hand.
Because that's what he would do.
Because that's what Tundra would do?
Because that's what Tundra would do and not what I would do. So it would be my skills.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that's what you want to do.
That is what I want to do.
That doesn't seem as good as survival.
I mean, my sleight of hand's a +5.
What?
That makes no sense.
It's the third hand, dude.
It is. Yeah.
Wait.
Everyone distracted on the first.
Okay.
hand.
No, it is a +5. I know what happened. Sometimes the feats do not like Foundry because I remember giving you expertise now. It just doesn't show on your sheet here. Let me
You're good.
edit this sheet.
Now, I agree with you if you're talking about flavor-wise. Like, survival flavor-wise, whew, way better. Like, especially for Tim, every survival win that Tim can get out
That's
there.
just buggy. Yeah, no.
I mean, you want
Roll sleight of hand. No, I like that.
All right.
You want
Sorry, I was confused. I was like, it's like he wants to roll with a -1.
Wait. So add
probably
5 to
plus-
that.
plus 5.
Add
is
5 to that.
18.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You could probably use 5 on the next one.
18.
I'm fucking
this-
shaking, dude. Yeah.
As this cleaver comes down at you, as little Tundra grabs this thing, and it's Tundra, so even little Tundra like slashes her leg, and he's still little, so he's gonna run, but it's not Tundra without hurting someone. As you keep running, and more of these crazed centaurs just keep, like, mostly killing each other. You're pretty small compared to them, so less of a target, but occasionally you do just have to keep dodging blow after blow as the bridge, as you keep running, as the night goes on, this absolute slaughter occurs. Things start to distort further. What kind of started as a melting, now, like, there are buildings there that shouldn't be. There are bleeding corpses that shouldn't be there. You see figures that for a moment are alive, and then suddenly there's a flash of light and it's just bone, and just all of this crazy stuff as the last thing you see slow down this music a bit. As you hide kind of aside these buildings, and you see on the very edge that your father is there. Andra. You'll be safe. Come to me and you'll be safe.
I slowly walk
And
towards him.
As you kind of approach, like, there's this feeling on the back of your neck. There's kind of like almost this sense that something is amiss. You feel yourself both drawn towards Hamas, but you also feel kind of off. And something tells you that this situation isn't right. Just your dad being here, just at the absolute edge of this bridge, just beckoning you near.
Dad, I don't be
Come
knowing
closer, son.
what's going on.
I love combination. It's okay, son. You can trust me. Just come here.
Everything's wrong. I don't be knowing what I can trust.
Just come to me and we'll get out of this.
I am still moving slowly closer.
Yeah.
Are there any... Let me ask ye something. I need ye to tell me something only your son would know.
What a weird way to say it. You're third person.
I am in third person.
As if Shivers would know it, so you wouldn't even know if it's right.
True. So true.
Listen, I know you ran with the brick. That's okay, son. Just come here.
When he
Get out
says
of
that, yep, I calm down and run towards him.
It's... How do I put this? It's
Yeah.
Something is off. And this is where I want you to roll.
Okay. Well, we got perception. We got insight.
You still have your survival raffle, right?
I do. That +2 though, I don't know.
It's not a rollover raffle, by the way.
Oh shit! It was just that
Wait.
one moment.
This is the same challenge, though, no?
Oh, it's he can use it now. I'm saying he can't
Yeah,
use
okay.
it if he doesn't use
Okay.
it this challenge.
Oh, okay, understood.
Just use it in a way Shivers would use it, and then you get a +3.
Tell me something only your son would know, but also something he would tell his best friends.
Yeah. And also, I am your son. What? Wait, Dad. No, don't leave me here.
You're like Tundra Shivers voice. It feels like what an audio book person would be reading Shivers line.
Yeah, I think my brain overcooked too hard on the phrasing and how to say it, and just
Right,
kind of
Don't
Great,
be
man.
knowing what's
Yeah.
going on.
and
It was
also your son is here. Religion? No. Well, no.
Have
Wait-
either of you ever
wait a
used
minute.
religion? No, you have used it.
Yeah. Honestly, but probably not too much on either of us.
No.
Yeah, I guess maybe perception. I am going to try to... I think that in this moment, he would look for any visible signs of, like, the warp, any, like, blood hiding on his dad, or anything like that. I think that, I don't know what other sense he would really rely on. Maybe insight makes more sense, but I guess it's one of those two.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you decide, and whichever one you think matches up with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that young Tundra would use perception, and I do not think that Shivers would rely as heavily on it, maybe, in this moment. But still, maybe he might do some perceiving, but I don't roll perception ever.
You're proficient in it.
I know. Everybody else is always seeing shit.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a Tundra skill.
Yeah, I use that, and I would definitely use insight way more than you two.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm getting really lucky on these crossovers. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
get
dude, the one person in the entire group that doesn't give a fuck about their backstory is the one that rolled good. What the fuck, man? That's bullshit.
Dude, no, I was so curious about
What do
your
you mean?
backstory.
You got Bali and Marcus.
Even with the +5.
True.
Bam.
Nice.
On the dot again.
Trip.
As
I didn't fail you, Dinor. This was for you. You said it was a lot on me. I'm actually shaking. That's crazy.
It's kind of this you could trust me, son. And there's kind of this like glow as you're like getting closer, as you look behind you and there's more things apparating, kind of bending out of the walls and shadows as you book it.
Yes.
In
that's
Tundra fashion.
Yes.
In the original Rundra, you run away from your dad, what you thought was your dad, and you run away from these things. And you run the whole night. But that's kind of where Shivers, you and Tundra diverge. As you pass, you see there's still like lights on and figures moving inside of Tundra's house. As these figures are still all in there. Two of them just these regular halflings, one with a knife out at Hummus. As you kind of watch as this scene unfolds, whereas Tundra ran and never saw this. You bear witness as we know you have it. Don't play coy. I don't know. Maybe it fell in the water. Who knows? Maybe I left it. You know, there's some work I did on the side of the bridge the other day, and this guy like stabs him in like his gut. As you hear this voice, he's got a kid, right? And his dad's eyes open wide. That's fine. As you see this arm raise Hundra's dad and squeeze the life out of him, dropping this lifeless Hummus to the floor. As walking out, this man like shrouded in darkness, as there are like shadows that like move alongside him. You hear this loud dong, dong. Every other step he takes is this loud, like heavy thud on the stones. And you see around his neck is a Dawnstone pendant.
I was about to say those two halflings. Dawnstone aggregate, I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
As
I'm impressed, dude. You're picking this thing apart.
This vision starts to fade around you, And now it's kind of fading around all of you at once. It's kind of what is warped, what is kind of this amalgamation is gone, and you all watch as kind of your various I guess exit points, your various points that you've kind of ended up in each other's memories or pasts or dreams, kind of becomes this old dingy basement. And as that fades in, you see as your friends around you fade in, as all of you kind of materialize in this like cellar area where there are all of these cooking utensils and cabinets full of food and all these various kind of like a pantry, just a pantry full of like food stuff. And as you kind of apparate and see each other in this dusty old cellar, I think it's a good place to leave us for the week.
Wow.
My God, dude, that revelation about those guys being the Donson aggregate, that might have been an even bigger one. Ryan, can I ask something on Shiver's behalf, since Shivers is the one that saw them just now?
Yeah.
Were those two guys the same ones we encountered way back at Deimos?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure we met two Dawnstone aggregate people near Deimos when we separated from Tundra because he wanted alone time at his castle. And then later on, Tundra met them and he's like, you guys can just have the castle, dude.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
dude.
Tundra said that where the Heartstone is.
No. You
Yeah.
must be joking.
It makes sense. Like if we view Donsoy Aggregate as like a megacorp, they probably have close to a monopoly on the movement of or own whatever building materials, right? In Morsa.
You think this
For
is a
there
control
to be a
mafia?
brick that can make more bricks is like ruinous for them, right? Like
Wow.
This is
you,
like
you devalue like their whole operation for the most part, or at least a chunk of it,
it's
right?
just the construction material mafia, dude.
I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I was thinking like if Shivers succeeds this, it's gonna be so funny for Denor. 'Cause you're just talking about the Dawnstone thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Damn, that's
God,
heavy
pretty-
though.
I'm pretty sure
His
like,
dad died because he took his brick.
That is,
That's-
yeah.
That's rough.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
I think it's fair to
Thunder- I
say
mean,
his
Thunder
dad was
doesn't
gonna
know.
die either way, if
Probably.
he had the brick in that scenario or not.
Yeah.
I just don't know how those
That's
guys
probably
weren't
true.
getting fucked up by the warp.
that's what I was thinking earlier.
True.
What caused it though?
Right, yeah, God,
There may
this
be
is-
some necklaces. They all wear those pendants, I think.
All right, guys, new target.
they wear a chain
No, I mean,
with a
honestly-
small piece of yellow quartz.
If I already gave him the brick, then I think we're good. I think we're even. Like, and just keep the brick.
They
Want
killed
the
your dad
brick.
and took your brick on and you didn't
I
even
don't
know
know
what you were
that.
giving. Well, yeah, I know, but like now, I mean, you're gonna know. You're gonna know.
Well,
Like,
and not only that, but like that stuff happened pre-coma, so a lot of time has passed.
Dude, it's just gonna be like, you're gonna tell me that. I don't know. Tundra would not respond well because you're gonna tell me
Right.
that, and I'm be like, why the fuck are we dealing with Elixian then? Why the fuck are we here?
dude, it just hit me. Like, why are we gaining more enemies? Like, why did we just get another big bad? I don't want.
Yeah,
like,
dude, 100%. The game's never gonna end.
yeah.
They'll be in Sanctus.
Yeah, they'll be waiting.
Everything will somehow wrap up in Sanctus.
Yeah.
I will slit my wrist in real life if Sanctus is not the end.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's more
If
after
it's not
Sanctus.
the end,
Because we have to go. We know we have to go below Sanctus already.
I won't do it. No more.
And we were talking before you
I want a
guys.
different character.
I feel you on that actually. Even though I love my guy.
We could just let one of the factions win, right? We just let back a faction.
We could use the Doom Scroll and just blow up Morsa, and that'll probably be the end.
I think we learned that we don't have the Doom Scroll anymore.
Oh,
I
I've been
swear
trying
to
to use
God.
the Doom Scroll since we got it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Something that like I didn't even realize until I was re-listening to the VODs, and then it just reminded me. Do we not have the super OP fast travel scroll anymore? Was that taken from us when we were put in a coma?
The ghost one that like.
Yeah, the ghost one.
I don't remember that.
Because now I feel like we just don't have that, and the Paperman has that, and he's probably doing work with that, dude. Just fast traveling everywhere, causing mayhem.
I mean,
Marcus has everything.
I still had it the last I knew.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
I just don't know how to use it.
Marcus is our pack.
It's
Oh.
confusing as fuck.
Yeah. It was hinted to out of
To like
game.
offer the thing that it wants, and it'll take you to. It's like
Yeah.
it's not just like go to where you want to go. Like it's got a bunch of weird
Because
steps.
I just remember the founder of Syzygy. He's like, "All right, I'll help out with the school, but you guys need to protect this scroll." And like right after we fight the Paperman and go into a coma.
Yeah, at one point the game was about that scroll, and it's like, look, this scroll can let armies like move across
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
massive.
right. Oh my god, yeah. Now it's all coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that was.
We
the
went
thing.
in a coma, and then the armies went there anyway. You know, like
True. Maybe they used the scroll.
it took time. Yeah.
How bad are we fucking this
Oh,
world
it
up?
We were just done for like a week, which is like an eternity. So
Dude, do we have a
need to
counter?
use the
set? Do we
scroll.
have
They're
a
like
fake?
right there.
Yeah, true.
They're like
It's about sending a
3
message,
days
right?
walk away.
So
Oh
funny.
man.
That's cool.
Dude,
We
I
gotta get
also
out of
have
here, guys.
my-
We're
my-
good.
I've never been so disappointed in myself in my life.
What'd
My
you say?
fucking rolls, man. Oh,
What'd you say, Phil?
We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
We
Dude,
just
one
gotta.
of my
We have to
wildest
win this
theories-
bake-off, and then I think we get to leave. Okay.
One of my wildest theories is that Bali's murder coin is Kaisen's child.
that's a wild theory.
But I think that's a wild
'Cause
theory,
I'm
but
pretty
maybe-
sure
maybe
All of
it's
them were
not.
tieflings, so it'd be.
That are in the soul coins.
I thought so.
Do we know
My murder
that?
coin, I think, is a.
I don't think. I don't even know if we've identified anyone in it.
He's got to be like famously bad.
Oh no, I
Besides
think
that, like, besides that, like Shivers is someone that knows Shivers, but like we don't know who it is. Or
and I haven't
Is it
talked
like-
to that fucker in years.
surely Shivers has had many enemies that he's killed.
I have like one
Dude,
charge left on that.
Maybe the one in your coin is the one that you just threw an axe in the head of during that challenge.
Yeah.
It's your own crewmate, dude.
Arr.
My one elite crewmate.
Well,
Yeah. Dude, the lore is OP, man.
yeah, I'm excited to be on Chopped next week. Should be fun.
Yeah.
so funny. Good job.
I'll write that down.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
matter
if we
what.
don't get called a donkey or a idiot sandwich at least once.
Nope. Hopefully, hopefully next Wednesday, I'm not late. I don't leave late talking about Xerox, and I don't get stuck in every little bit of traffic.
I mean,
Real.
that'll still happen.
But I still beat Phil, so that's fine.
I mean, I was only that late because I thought you'd message when you were there.
There's Discord. Like it tells you when people are there. You can look at it.
Wow.
I can't do all the. Listen, when I gotta think about the session, and I gotta get here and start everything up in a scramble, I'm not thinking about everything. You think about your one thing, and that one thing is getting a new computer.
That would have been a perfect time for his screen to freeze.
Carl's gonna make me feel bad for how long this campaign is. To be fair, I already feel bad.
You just honestly, it's just it's idea creep. It happened to me the first time I ran a long game.
Like,
Just idea. You have so many things you want to do,
Listen,
and you just do all of it. You know,
I started out with.
not a problem.
I started
It's
out with
okay.
a ton, and this is it being whittled down a bit.
Yeah, dude.
Because
it
I was
fucking
like,
happens, dude.
it's like, what?
I said it just happens, dude. Like you just want to do so much, right?
Yeah, no, I've got plans for. I've got some big whittling points.
I mean,
And to be fair, I have never, it would take a lot for me to conceive of a universe that has been so well constructed as yours. You know what I mean? Like it's so fucking impressive to me, and it kind of blows me away at how bad I actually am at world building when I think about how good you are at it. And especially because I have such a bad memory. But like, dude, like if you're taking shit out, then you're blowing my mind. You should write a book.
I was feeling the D.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, man. And I mean, personally, I always thought that your campaigns were a bit more well run than mine were. I like yours a lot.
Dude, everyone has their strengths, man. Dude, you do a lot of stuff better than me. I think your NPCs are fucking killer compared to mine.
But I do not laugh nearly as much or as frequently in Morsa as I do in your games, Carl. I will always give you that. You inject comedy in a way that's so natural, and yeah, so give yourself some props.
And I just feel like this is a perfect setup for that after this 5-year campaign is done,
Yeah.
for you to have your 10-year campaign prepared.
Yeah.
No, actually, the thing I've craved is it, okay. So the thing I've craved
already
is
do.
I know that you love
The
it. But
Nuspra 2.
Yeah. No, honestly, I don't know. Even after the
Silver
last
Lord.
game I ran, I was like, I want to focus what I'm doing a little bit more, right? To try to.
That's exactly how I feel right now. And I'm like, man, if I just had like one bad guy in this campaign, it would have been the perfect length.
I mean, okay, so the first game Rakeel ever ran for us, we had a million possibilities. We had so many things we could do. There was a ton of stuff on the list that we had, and I still didn't remember half of it, like every game. But like we found a couple things that we connected with, and then we ended up like destroying the town on accident. But like
As you do.
yeah, but like there was still everything there. We've just chosen in this game, it's like us. We've just chosen in this game to follow every lead, every possibility, right? And so it's like it's us pushing in every direction to go all these different routes, right? So like you
Well,
put the seeds out, and then the seeds actually they're like legit. So like we follow all of them.
Honestly, I wonder too if what I feel like might happen,
And we
maybe,
make our own
maybe
along the way too.
maybe this could
Yeah, we
be
do.
like naturally optimal. Is like once we take care of like one big bad guy, the others become easier in the sense that like I feel like if we deal with Helixion and Highbridge, Tundra becomes super powered or something, right? And that makes the rest easier. If we take care of the Paperman, Marcus becomes super powered or something.
Right,
We'll-
right. We're going around.
We'll get
Each
like
of us
some
have to have
OP
an anime moment.
yeah, exactly. And then you get like a super feed or
we're
something.
collecting all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
You know.
But we will lose our 11s on us, which the way we're
True.
talking about it recently might be a downgrade.
I just think it's funny, like, you're like,
True.
if I had one bad guy, this would be so much short. But instead, you created a bad guy for each one of our characters, pretty much.
Yeah.
True.
Very, very real.
And then some.
Yeah.
Well, just remember what happened to the other guy who had an 11 on him.
Honestly, though, like I don't even know because if you take, everyone's got their aspirations, right? I specifically, I keep saying this, but I specifically didn't want to worry about my own stuff just to make your job easier, and then that just didn't happen. But
see, that was like the opposite of my goal. Is like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
give
so
them
funny
things to
to me.
worry about.
Literally, like, I'm like, this is a vacation for me. I don't want to have to worry about anything. I'll just let other people do their thing. I'm like,
You're the
everyone thinks
star.
about me.
Ever been trapped
But
in a
the,
vacation?
I appreciate it though. But like,
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
about the stardom, I definitely, I kind of see it as like, I guess in a way like the night sky, where, sometimes in different times of the year, you'll see different stars in the sky. Whereas that, try and give everyone their moment. Although, that being said, I think Gerald makes a lot of moments for himself.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Oh, man. I definitely,
He's
I
like a
definitely-
satellite.
and that's
He's-
not even Dinor's fault. I
do feel like it gets a
I
little,
look like a star.
like,
I'm just
that's
egged
my
on
fault.
too from the others, right? Like just trying to figure out what's happening and
What was I gonna say?
there's just a lot of foreshadowing. That's all it is.
I remember I used to get all your backstories and stuff like that, and I would want to follow every single lead. And a couple games we kind of did, but it's fucking hard too when you're trying to push it, like when you're trying to get a narrative out, and then
Oh my
everyone
gosh,
has their own
yeah,
thing.
there's in a way I kind of really liked the Carl one shot that Mike Heel said "fuck you" to.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh,
Because that one, like, kind of, we were all kind of given almost this prompt, like we kind of fit ourselves into it, but like, why do we make why do all these random dudes sit here? And I don't even remember what we made. What's the thing we made called?
You made like a hair growth cure-all thing.
It was like snake oil, basically, but real.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the
Yeah, what was the
Pathfinder
fucking
thing
call?
we did?
what was it
I
called?
can't remember what it was. It had a
from-
really
it was
bad
like, It was
name.
like the bread box that we were.
That shit was fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my god, that shit was funny. I forgot how fucking funny that was.
Was it like Jeremy's bread box or something like that?
It's like the bread box something, I think.
No, what
That
was
was
your
pretty
character's
fun, dude. I
name?
loved
Your
that game.
first one.
Mine was Jeremy.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was Jeremy's bread box, and then he died.
Dude, Rip Jeremy. Dude, Rip hides in trees. Never forget
Yeah, dude.
what Carl took from.
I told you. Fucking straight up, dude. Right at the gate, dude. Make two characters, one might die. Really easily.
yeah. He's like, I built it into the system.
Yeah.
You guys are dead.
What was your second character's name, Stu? He was like a
That's-
fire guy. Ash or something.
Oh, it was like a hot rod name or some shit like that.
Yeah, wasn't it Hot Rod?
I think it was Hot Rod.
was
I
it?
keep trying to think of Phil's character's name, and I just keep thinking Gora. I'm like, it wasn't Gora, but it was something that was like,
Yeah, it was an orc. I forget his name.
it was really similar. Your names are actually all kind of like those, like Thar, Gora, Bali. Like they're all
They're all
short
4
and
letters.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the universe.
Whereas mine was Spellicus, the keeper of the cube.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was a musical eldritch cube.
I think of so many fun character names all the time. I'm just like, well,
If I don't have a character overridden, or if I don't think of a character I like the idea of more, I already know what I'm going to play in Carl's campaign in 5 years.
He slides it in, dude.
5 more years. So 7 years of Morsa. You heard it here, folks.
Fucking 4 weeks, yo.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
What's that Rick and Morty meme where it's like
1,000 years.
Morsa,
15
Morsa,
minutes,
1,000 years,
15 minutes.
Morsa forever.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna
100%.
say in and out 15-minute adventure, and it's like Morse.
No, that was the end of season
Rick and
1.
Morty, 1,000 years. Rick and
Yep.
Morty.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yep. Morsa forever. All right, beautiful people. I'm out. I love you.
Good night, yo.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all.